Hello, YouTube, and hello, Michigan Wolverines. That, my friends, is what you call Michigan football. Where was this during the beginning of the season? Where was this Shea Patterson that we saw Saturday in the beginning of the season? Where was this offense during the beginning of the season? Where was it? Wow. Michigan took Michigan State behind the woodshed and just straight up violated them. I didn't expect Michigan to win like that. 44-10. Michigan won over our in-state rival. And I tell you what, after what they did to Devin Bush Jr. last year before the game, I was so glad that Michigan got their revenge. Even during the game, some of the Michigan players was playing dirty. They was playing real dirty. And even had some calls against us from the refs. But after all of that, not only was Michigan victorious, but Michigan made a statement that day to let Michigan State know that they may be good in basketball, but when it comes to football, Michigan holds the crown in the state of Michigan when it comes to football. We're the big boys when it comes to football. And I was so glad that Michigan did them the way that they did them. So we sent Michigan State packing all the way to East Lansing. We gave them a nice hot L for their bus trip all the way back to East Landfill. So they can go back, burn some couches, do the things that they do most. Burn some couches to dry those tears, or to gather those tears and to quench their thirst with it, which, by the way, it tastes salty. Well, Mark D'Antonio, I guess he didn't have that smug look on his face like he did last year before the game, especially after the way that they tried to injure Devin Bush Jr. Oh, he had that smug look on his face. Oh, where's that smug look on his face Saturday? You couldn't find it. You couldn't find it. Wow, I was so glad in my boys. But I tell you what, it's one player from the offense out of many. But he showed up. He finally showed up. And he showed out. He deserves a gold star for this game. And his name is Shea Patterson. Where was Shea Patterson? Where was this version of Shea Patterson at the beginning of the year? Where was this version of Shea Patterson? The man, he just played lights out throughout the whole entire game. Now, for the exception of the first play of the game that he got sacked. And I was kind of pissed off about that. I was pissed off. I was like, man, you cannot start the beginning of the game like this. But Shea Patterson, he picked it up. Shea Patterson, he played like he wanted it. He played like he had something to prove. This guy played the way that a quarterback should play the game every Saturday. And Shea Patterson played like that. And our offensive line did their job keeping Shea Patterson protected. He threw down the field. He threw to his intended targets, and they caught the balls, they caught passes, and they scored on those passes. And I'm just so impressed with the way our offense finally clicked during that game. And not only do I give kudos to our offense, but as always, to our defense. That defense is what defines our team. That Don Brown defense is one of the best defenses in the Big Ten. Don Brown himself is one of the best defensive coordinators, not only in college, but in professional football, in my opinion. We are so blessed to have Don Brown as the DC of the Michigan Wolverines. That defense, every week, you see improvement. Even the offense is improving. But it's the defense that carries this team. And if Michigan continues to play the way they playing, yes, we got Indiana next week, next Saturday, or this coming Saturday. We have Indiana on the road. Indiana is a very, very tough team. And playing in Indiana can be a very hostile environment to play in. But I tell you what, not overlooking Indiana, but if Michigan plays and continue to play the way they playing, I truly believe that Michigan has a chance to do something that Michigan haven't done in such a long time and needs to do it this year. And that's to beat OSU at the Big House. Can you imagine if Michigan wins that game and beat the Buckeyes at the Big House, and they're ranked number 2 in the college football playoff ranking, and we beat them? I promise you, all those Michigan fans and even the students is going to storm that field. I believe they're going to tear down the goalpost. I think they're going to just celebrate for like a whole hour. And I know one thing. I know if Michigan wins that particular game, whoo, I'm a 41-year-old man and I never, ever took a sip of any alcohol. I think I'm going to have to break that 41-year streak and celebrate because it's going to feel so good. Woo, man. But hey, take it one game at a time. Michigan got Indiana. Michigan need to focus on them. Need to focus on taking care of business on the road, taking care of Indiana, and then get ready for the matchup of the year. And I'm just so happy what I'm seeing from Michigan now, from the offense. I'm happy with what I'm seeing. Now, keep it up. Do not change a thing. Just improve what you're doing. As long as they do that, then I feel that Michigan has a chance to pull off the upset of all upsets. Because the computer, when the computer gave its so-called predictions as far as, the Michigan versus Ohio match, they only gave Michigan a 12% chance of winning and gave them an 88% chance of winning. So I'll look at it like this. Ohio has everything to lose. But us Michigan fans, we have nothing to lose because our playoff hopes, Big Ten championship hopes are gone. So the only things we're playing for is pride and respect. That's what Michigan is playing for this year. Is to have a 10-win regular season record and then hopefully go to another New Year's Six Bowl and not choke on this one. And that's all you can hope for. That's all Michigan is playing for. But Ohio State, they got everything to lose. So all the pressure is on them. It's not on us. It's on them to win. But anyway, I didn't mean to get off the subject. That's what we talking about Michigan. Well, East Landfill. But anyway, they can go back burning couches. They can go back doing what they're doing. But we're glad that Michigan keeping the Paul Bunyan Trophy at our house. So he's going to be staying another year with us. So I'm glad you watched the video. I hope you enjoyed the content. If you like it, let me know. If it's something I need to do better, let me know down below. If it's something that you want me to pretty much address, be sure to write it below. And if you like this channel, subscribe. Because I'm just a Michigan fan. I love making content. I love making after post-game videos like this one and many more that I made in the past. So hope this video finds you and I hope you enjoy it. So until then, go blue. Continue doing what you're doing. Hail to the victors. This is Harry Bryant signing off.